anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a settlement to the north. I have information of great value to anyone willing to help me free my people. Please, help us.
You could have at least helped me with those guys. They finally tracked me down. I thought I'd have more time. You've come about the broadcast, right? Risky, I know. But it had to be done. So you know who I am. Who are you?
To anyone willing to help me free my people. Please, help us. This message repeats. To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a settlement to the north. I have information of great value to anyone willing to help me free my people. Please.
Well now, a hero. Look at you. I come from a place far to the northwest. It's called the Pitt. It's, well, let's be honest. The place is a nightmare. Radiation, mutation, disease. But the worst of it, my people, some of the only survivors, are slaves. No big deal, you're thinking? It's a rough world, but I have a chance to free them. All I need is an outsider's help before that chance is gone.
This message repeats. To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a
I'm on the run from our dead friends over there. As soon as I found out about the cure, they came after me. And you can be damn sure they won't be the only ones.
Help us. This message repeats. To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a settlement to the north. I have information
The
of
Pit
great
is a
value
mess.
to anyone
Nearly
willing
everyone
to
who
help me
lives there
free
is
my
either
people.
sick, dying, or
Please,
worse.
help us.
It's the water
Message repeats.
and the air.
To
You
anyone
can't
who
escape
can
it.
hear me, my name
You
is
stay there a
Werner.
few years
I come
and no
from a
matter
settlement
what,
to
it'll
the
get
north.
to you.
I have
But the bastards who have
information
my
of great
people,
value to
they found a
anyone
way to
willing
cure
help
it.
me free my
And
people.
once they have the cure perfected, we stand no chance. So we get the cure. With it, we turn the tables on them. Well, you might try a disguise. They probably won't let some random armed waster pass the gates. But if you look like one of the working stiffs, you should be able to slip in with no problem. Lucky for us, a group of slavers is nearby waiting to make a sale. You should be able to get one off of them. They're off to the west, near the tunnel that leads to the pit. That should be our first move.
Please, help us. This message repeats. To anyone who can hear me, my name is
Whatever, just get the outfit off of one of them while you're playing hero. I'll stay here and meet up with you when it's done. Then we'll head out to the pit.
Free my people.
All right, you got a disguise. Good, good. We're ready to head out. I'll meet you up by the tunnel that leads to the pit. You go get whatever you'll need for the trip. If you're ready, just jump on the cart. This is as far as I can go. It's up to you from here on out. Don't expect to take anything you have in with you. They'll strip you clean, but I'll find a way to get your things back to you. Once you're inside, find a slave named Medea. She'll be able to help you. Remember, your goal is to get access to Asher and find the cure. After you have it, I'll contact you. Well, you might be able to get a small gun or a knife past them if you conceal it just right. I can do that for you, but I can't promise that they won't see it and just gun you down. You want the gun or the knife? Okay, here you go. Don't take it out until you get past the gate. You clear on what you need to do? It's a bit too late for that now, isn't it? Either way, good luck. We're counting on you. That cure soon.
I love it. Another slave wanted back here, huh? What's wrong? Couldn't get over the bridge? You're lucky I don't fucking paste you. Why I should... Wait, what the... Now would you look at this? Where'd you get all this shit anyway? Whatever. Mine now. Thanks, Scab. I hit the jackpot today. Now get back in there and get to work, or next time I'll just stake you out there for the drugs.
What? You want me to knock your teeth? Fuck up. Find some. Get out of. You'll. What? Fuck off.
Werner sent you, didn't he? Good. He finally found someone. We can't talk out in the open like this. Meet me in my house as soon as you can. We'll talk there.
Anthony said he sent me to take his place.
Tough shit. Down there where you belong.
All right, we can talk now, but we shouldn't take too long. They saw you come in here, so they'll come looking for you if you take too long. I have a plan for getting you into Asher's palace, but we need to wait. In the meantime, you're going to have to blend in. I don't know what you saw on the way in, but the guards don't really take kindly to workers just standing around. You're going to need to look busy or they'll sniff you out pretty quickly. And if they get too close, you don't look like you belong here. Outside of the mill, there are a bunch of old steel ingots just lying around. Every so often, the foreman puts out a work order to collect them. It's practically a death sentence, and they never assign it to anyone. They make us pick who's going to do it. Bastards. Yeah, well, the area is full of trogs. They're what most of us hope we never become. The contamination gets to everyone to some degree. For most people, it's some form of cancer. Sometimes harmless, sometimes not. For others, the contamination drives them insane. If it doesn't kill them, it changes them. They become animals, deformed and inhuman. It's not pretty. They're everywhere and they kill on sight. I can't really help you there. Ask around. Maybe check with Marco in the mill. He's been making some of our tools into weapons. You might even be able to find a gun on one of the dead bosses out in the steel yard. What was that?
What's going on in here, Medea? Who is this scab?
Nothing. Nothing, sir. I was just telling this new worker about the job the foreman posted.
Oh, yeah? So he's the one that's going out to the steel yard, huh?
Yes, sir. I told him what he needs to do. He knows. 10 ingots, as fast as he can.
Well, then. I hope you also said goodbye. All right, playtime's over. Get to work, grinders. Move on, scab. Get out of my face, scab. You want something, scab? Lest I'm gonna go upside your... Do I know? Jackson, man. Don't forget it. Won't be long now. Hey, not so loud. The bosses can't see what I'm up to over here. Why would you? They'll probably thank you for the information with a bullet to the head. They don't give a rat's ass about you. Hey! Yeah, you're the one Medea told me about. Werner sent you, right? I can help you out. Take this. It's called an auto axe. Nice, huh? I make them out of the old car parts the breakers drag in from the city. Do what you can with it. Just be careful around the bosses. Make a wrong move, and you're done.
So you're the lucky scab gathering ingots for me today, huh? Good to see a little enthusiasm for once. Well, follow me. So, still yours, huh? Who'd you piss off? Actually, don't even tell. It's not like you're alive among anything. I will break you the fuck in half. Get! See that fella up there? You'll be seeing lots of those. And if you survive them, you'll probably run into those crazies that live on the blast furnace. Tell you what, why don't you do me a favor and get killed close to the door? That way, I don't have to walk or loot your corpse, huh? Here's the door. Get out there and grab some ingots. Don't come back without at least 10. Turn them into me and I'll see if I can slip a little something your way.
Me, your brother John. You remember me, don't you, Billy? Billy? Help me!
fuck. Oh!
Well now, look who made it back. I'll take those ingots, Scab. You just get back in there and get about your business. You got a real knack for this. Here, this might help you work a little harder. Original owner can't use it anymore on account of decapitation. There should be plenty out in the steel yard, especially higher up and around buildings. I hear there's a supply plant in the northeast. Should be plenty of ingots in there, too. Well, there's still more out there. But I guess some other sucker can get killed looking for them. All right, then. Come back when you've got more.
Good. Just in time. Asher has ordered everyone into the square. Rumor has it that he's going to open up the arena. That's perfect for us. It's simple, really. From time to time, Asher opens up the arena. Any slave who wants to can fight against the gladiators. If you win, you get your freedom. More importantly, you get an audience with Asher. It's the only way a slave will ever get to talk to him directly. You fight, you win, and when you talk to Asher, you take the cure. I wouldn't shed a tear, but no. Werner has a distraction planned. We haven't been making these weapons for nothing, you know. But when you're meeting with Asher, you'll be close enough to grab the cure. Get it and bring it to me. Now let's get out there and listen to Asher's speech. There'll be hell to pay if the guards catch us in here.
I bring you good news. We stand at the dawn of a new golden age, where others merely survive. We thrive! And while I have led your efforts, it has been by your own strength that you have earned all the envy of the world. And most of all, they envy our victories in the struggle for freedom. Because yes, freedom is what we all work towards. To celebrate this struggle, I ask my loyal workers, who among you is prepared to fight for your freedom?
Right here. We have one. This man here will fight in the hole. Come on, Asher. Will you send someone to the hole
Sir,
who
you
actually
carry not
stands
only
up-
the dream
Just
that
listen to the
workers can
speech.
become free,
Time will come.
but that we may all someday
The rest
become
of
truly
you
free from the threats of our
dismissed.
world.
She sets up the fights.
And what are you doing down here, slave? Don't tell me your pale ass is gonna throw down. You don't sign up. You tell me you want to fight, I set up a fight. You die, and I repeat it with the next jackass slave who comes in here. Sound good? You want in? Come on, death's gotta be better than your life, am I right? You have what you take in with you. But if that's not enough, there are a couple of things in that locker over there. What's to tell? Most die. One or two have made it out, but that's about it. It's pretty simple. When the gates open, you fight. Last one standing wins. Of course, when the gates open, the barrels drop in. So just make sure you kill the other guy before you die of radiation poisoning. You don't want to spend too much time with whatever's in those barrels. Oh yeah? You sure you're ready to die? Well, all right. I've got one for you right away. Or you can take some time to put your affairs in order. It's up to you. We're gonna throw you in there with a bunch of the other scabs who think they've got what it takes. You're all gonna fight it out, and the last one standing gets to move on. Probably won't be you, though. If you're ready, just step on in.
They will fight, they will die, and all for you, all for your entertainment. And there is only one left standing, only one. Oh, my friends, what a fantastic fight! How far will this slave go?
Wow. Impressive, slave. Those were some of the toughest scabs around here. You've got some fight in you, it seems. But I wouldn't get too excited. I'm sure Asher's got something special planned for your next fight. Here's something for the rads. Enjoy it while you can. Come back when you're ready for your next fight. You again? I would... Help.
Find out if the newcomer can hold his own against real fighters. Police, fight!
Hey!
This newcomer is showing promise, my friends.
Not bad, Grinder, not bad. The Bear Brothers were some pretty mean sons of bitches. One more fight and you're free. But I wouldn't plan on making it through the next one. Here's a shot for the rads. Come back when you're ready for your last fight. You again? That...
Undefeated in the whole, Gruber has yet to meet his match.
Well now, aren't you quite the scrapper? Congratulations. You've done well. Asher wishes to see you. The guards will be told to allow you to pass.
You see a lot, don't you?
Saw you earn your ticket uptown. Don't start thinking that makes you special. You're still just meat. You just got moved up to a higher grade of sausage is all. Hey, it's not pretty, but it's the truth. We're all just meat in the grinder out here. Today's hotshot is tomorrow's trog chow. Nothing to it but to be the best, and eat our fill before we're next on the plate. Work hard, and you might just be a grade A cut like me.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. It's about time we had a talk. Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city? You heard right. And after a show like that, how could I refuse someone of your talents? While the rest of the world scrambles to survive, we have an army, industry, and thanks to a recent surprise, we've got no need to fear radiation. But we do have a few loose ends that still need tied up. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner? Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army. Ah, of course. Would these plans happen to involve stealing a precious little something from me? Don't look so surprised. Your arrival was too convenient. And even if you never met Werner, I'm sure he got someone to make you an offer. It's okay. I get a lot of people trying to betray me. Part of the position, really. You can be honest with me. That's an interesting way to put it. But yes, I suppose the city's future does rest squarely upon it. Something tells me you won't want the responsibility that comes with it. Now, someone of your character would be much better off if you just...
Lord Asher,
Don't let me
the slaves are rioting, and someone's
Don't let
armed
me
them.
keep you.
We need you out here, and
Don't
fast.
let me... Damn it, I'm on my way. I suggest you forget Werner's offer and consider mine. Stop Werner, and you'll have a bright future in the pit. Don't disappoint me, New Blood.
Test 1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there. This is your father speaking. Ishmael Asher. Sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now. Sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this. And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was. Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the Pit. Long before I was a king, I was a scholar and a soldier. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did to the city. The Scourge. When we came here, the Pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals, and worse. Commander had us torch the place and take what we could. The Pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, my brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We thought nothing could live in the Pit. We were wrong. Marie, you know those fights in the mill's arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it. But I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill, and that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again, and that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god, so along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build a city. As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing, and fast. When raiders attacked, I'd kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with a cure. It's the cure inside you, Marie. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city, while keeping you safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll already be a hero. Congratulations, Marie. You've already saved us all. I knew you would.
I wasn't so... Well... Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. Asher and I would never risk her. You're a dear, but things are well in hand. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you... You think you can get away with this? Every raider in this town will be after your head to bring her back. He's got my baby! Take her down, but be careful!
Fucking slaves! I'm gonna kill you! Keep fighting! Sounds to me like you've stirred up a bit of fuss with the raiders. Couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of murderers. But more importantly, I hear you've stolen the cure. Mind if I see it? Don't get all sentimental on us now. This child will provide us a cure, and in exchange for our freedom, she can go back to her family. And if something happens to her family, I'm sure she'll grow up fine with us. She wouldn't even have to know the monsters her real parents were. She'll be all right, just not with me. Asher's guards are always watching me. They'd find her right away. Werner sent me word that he's hiding out in the steel yard. He's got everything there to take care of the cure. Take it to him and he'll handle the rest. Now get going.
Oh! It's the end for you! Die, I'm out of here!
Thought you could hide, huh? Help!
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the brat in the crib. Yeah, because you would have just whined about it. If you aren't getting your hands dirty, you aren't making a difference. Welcome to the world. What's important is that the kid is here now, and we can move on to the last part of the plan. That's just a simple matter of letting the Trogs overrun Haven and take care of the bosses for us. That's the spirit. Just stick with the plan, and everything will work out fine. Only thing that's left is to finally wipe out all the bastards in Uptown, and that honor falls to you. Simple. Get someone else to do it for you, and there's a whole city full of Trogs hungry to do the job. The only thing keeping them out of Uptown are those floodlights, and I know where you can shut those off. Shut off Uptown's lights, and the Trogs will sweep in to take care of the rest. My advice, keep running till you're in downtown, and don't look back. Now, you can get to the power plant from a manhole down in the steel yard. Near the train tracks, you can't miss it. Head down there, find the floodlight controls, and turn off Uptown's floodlights. I'll meet you back downtown. And here, take this. You'll want to stay hidden when the Trogs come. Now get moving. Quick, while the guards are...
should have gunned you down long ago. What the hell? Hey!
I'm under attack!
Nice work, pal. When I saw those lights go down, I swear I heard the trogs laughing. I think I speak for all of the ex-slaves here when I say, good riddance to those bastards. May they rot in a glowing grave. Yeah, everybody's happy. Medea says she'll take care of the kid when she's not too busy with everything else. Don't worry about it. We cut a few corners on researching the brat, so we've already got something good to keep down the rads. It's on the house. But the real wealth of the city is in that steel mill. You'll have access to the ammo press in there, so go nuts. You earned it, kid. It's not that easy. This is still our home, and there's still lots of work to be done. Killing Asher is just the first step. But if you want, you could keep collecting steel from the steel yard. Most folks can't handle it, and the foreman would see you get a reward. And if you really care, Medea said she's looking for toys for the brat. I guess if you find anything, you could bring them to her. But don't you worry about it all. I'll be here to take care of getting the city back into shape. You just bask in the glory, huh? I got folks working on it 24/7. It'd go faster if they didn't keep fussing about not hurting the little squirt. Medea's the worst of them. Keeps asking people to bring the kids toys or some sort of bullcrap. You'd think an old slave like her would know how to work without raising a fuss, right? Don't forget to spread the word about the pit. Seriously, we could use more people.